Hello and welcome to the F1 Watchalong. It's been a while. It has been a while. We are in Azerbaijan with that incredible national anthem. It'll probably come up throughout the entirety of the stream. That is an amazing national anthem. I won't get over it. But we are here. You'll see me soon. Don't worry, you'll get to see this lovely face. But it's been a while. It's been a long time since we did a watchalong. It's got to be at least, well, I suppose it's not that been that long, probably a week and a half and a bit, but it feels like a lot longer, probably since the Champions League. But for F1, well, we didn't do Monaco, but as you see there, Turkey, Italy will be taking place on the 11th of July. Then Wales, Switzerland on the 12th of July at 5-2 with KL. England, Croatia, that will be at 5-2 on the 13th. That's going to be a great game. Oof, battle of the World Cup semi-final. Then Netherlands, Ukraine. It's on the 13th of June at 5-8. Again, a little low-key. Ukraine could go under the radar this tournament. But you see, Turkey, Italy there. There will be some more watch-alongs, don't get me wrong. And there'll be a lot more ones. I think I'm going to give you Josh a bell after this stream, if he allows it. And see what we can sort out. But hello! Hi! Look, different room. The camera is going to be a bit weird. I think the lighting is going to be strange, but the light's on. It does absolutely nothing, but we're here. And that is the most important thing. We're here, ready for the Baku Grand Prix. One of my favourite tracks on the grid this year. I know ever since it was introduced in 2016, I've always loved it. And yeah, I can't wait for this race. As you can see, the qualifying positions on the right hand side. It is, well, actually, before we talk about that. Hello, Billy. Hope you're all good, my friend. Hope you are all good. Hope everyone is all good. If they are in the stream, ready for this. Watch long. Should be a good race. Should be a good race. It's Charles Leclerc on pole. Then it's Hamilton and Verstappen. Hamilton getting a sort of surprising qualifying. Leclerc getting the toe off Hamilton, which allowed him to get pole. Verstappen down third. Pierre Gasly in that AlphaTauri. He's got something going. If he can have a good start today, who knows where he can finish. Carlos Sainz is in fifth. Sergio Perez in sixth. Yuki Tsunoda up in seventh. His best qualifying in that AlphaTauri. Fernando Alonso up into 8th due to that penalty by the 9th place. Lando Norris got a 3-second time penalty. Valtteri Bottas, poor qualifying for him, sitting in 10th right now. But you expect him in that Mercedes, he's going to make his way through the pack. 11th, Sebastian Vettel was so disappointed after that red flag that stopped the end of Q2. He was so disappointed that he couldn't go through. Esteban Ocon is in 12th. Danny Rick, again, not happy with himself, 13th. Really hasn't got the the McLaren car yet. I'm sure we will see this as we go later. We're only like 7 races in. I think when we get later on into the season, I think we will see the Daniel Ricciardo, really, first of all, really challenging Lando Norris, and then challenge for that 5th and 4th, 6th spot. Kimi Räikkönen 14th, George Russell in 15th, getting out of Q1 again. Then Nicholas Latifi in 16th, Schumacher in 17th, the Mazepin in 18th, and obviously Stroll and Giovinazzi in 19th and 20th respectively, due to them crashing out in Q1. So there are a lot of variables and a lot of things that can happen today in this race. If we look at the predictions I've made for today, we're loaded up. There we go. I've gone for Charles Leclerc on pole. Not on pole, converting his pole to a win. I've gone for Carlos Sainz to get second. I think we're going to get a Ferrari 1-2. And then I've got Sergio Perez third, and that'll all make sense as my surprise of the race. Most game places, I've gone for Danny Rick in 13th. Hopefully we can see him push up. He knows Baku, and I think, because I'm going to have 6 DNFs. It's a lot of DNFs, but 2 of them come from a surprise of the race, which is Hamilton and Max Verstappen to make contact and both DNF. So they've got to both DNF here in this contact. But I think going into turn 1, Verstappen might get a bit too overeager. Boom, connection with Hamilton. Going to be good. Hopefully we see a couple of red flags. Not like serious injuries, of course, but maybe just some bit of drama in the race. As we will turn this sound up. But it should be good. Max Verstappen, finally, really challenging Lewis Hamilton, so close to him. Now, actually ahead of him in the Drivers' Championship. It's going to be so good about this hype package that Sky are doing in the comic style is very nice. But Max Verstappen, is it his time? Is it his time to do something? That was weird. I'm sorry, I've got a strange message through WhatsApp. The hell is that image as well? Let's delete that, so there's no worries there, but should be a good race. I'm looking forward to it. I think there are a lot of variables. I mean, Leclerc starting on pole is going to be great for him. It's absolutely roasting in this room. Oof. Might have to turn the fan on, but I don't want the fan to hit the mic. We'll wait and see. Hello, Chris, mate. I can't wait for this race. I think this is a race of the year contender. Same, mate. 100%. I'm looking forward to this. Should be good. Should be very good. Oh, been a while because I watched the Monaco Grand Prix, but it was what were I doing? I was busy. There was something going on, and I had it on in the background, but I just wasn't paying. Wow, Sunday. I was doing something which meant I couldn't watch it. There was a reason why stream weren't happening. Why didn't a stream happen? I think maybe because I was packing it. I was still packing everything up, so I couldn't do that. By the way, Baku looks like a lovely city. It really does. I mean, I don't obviously know what it's actually like, but looks very nice on the screen of it. But this could be good. Ooh. Here we go. The circuit, one of the 6 anti-clockwise tracks. Very interesting. Along with Austin, have you heard that they may also do a double header at Austin due to the Singapore Grand Prix not being on the calendar anymore? We may get a double header of Austin. Could be fun. If they change up the track, I've got no qualms about it. It was when last year when we had double Abu Dhabi. I'm not really bothered if they use 2 different track layouts, and I'm pretty confident Kota has 2 different track layouts. Just showing 2018. Ricciardo and Verstappen, 2 teammates crashing into each other. Could we see that in this race? Another 2 teammates, Perez and Ocon, in 2017, both in them racing points. Ooh. And then we've got the famous Charles Leclerc clip. I am stupid. I am stupid. Will we see that? Will we see that today? Pardon me. I don't know who's starting on what tyre today. That is something we'll have to think of. Name your top 5 drivers, ins and outs in this race. Oh, you want me to do a top 10? I'm guessing you're on about. I actually don't know my DNFs. I mean, if you didn't see the predictions I've gone for this race, I have gone for 6 DNFs, and I've got the Hamilton Verstappen to be 1. That's my top 3. If we look at, I think it's going to be Leclerc, Gasly, Sainz, Perez, Norris, Bottas, Ricciardo, Ocon, Vettel, Alonso. I think Tsunoda might drop out, which I don't want him to, because I think he's done well to get where he is in this qualifying, but yeah. Should be interesting. Obviously, Lando Norris getting that time penalty, that 3-place penalty, puts him down to 9th, still keeps him ahead of Mercedes. I mean, Daniel Ricciardo 13th, it's surprised to see him. And we talk about he's got an incredible start. Antonio Giovinazzi starting 19th on the grid. He's behind Lance Stroll, who loves a qualifying. This could be Antonio Giovinazzi on 20th. I'm guessing. So who could first? Stroll crashed first, didn't he? But you know what? Antonio Giovinazzi could do something special here. We know he loves a good race start. If he can get a good start in this track, we could see something. I meant who drops off the top 10 and moves up. Okay. Thank you. See? Clarification. I think Vettel and Ocon and Ricciardo all go up. And if I'm being realistic, Alonso, Tsunoda. And you know what? I think it'll be Vettel, Ocon and Ricciardo. And then Raikkonen by proxy. So I've got Hamilton, Verstappen to crash out. And then probably Alonso and Tsunoda drop out, I think. It'll be interesting, though. See Hamilton there. Absolutely wired in, starting his 2nd on the grid. He's 2nd in the championship. Max Verstappen starting 3rd on the grid. He's 1st in the championship. Charles Leclerc starting 1st on the grid. He's 4th in the championship, if I'm right. Can he get a double? He got pole in Monaco. He couldn't convert it. He got pole again. This time, can he convert it? As we're just seeing everyone warm up the car. I think he crashed 2nd. Ooh. I'm going for Verstappen and Hamilton both to collide. I think they're making connection with each other. I do have a sandwich to eat because I'm absolutely hungry. I was going to eat it before we started. I just ended up getting distracted by the F1 coverage. So I will be eating while we do this. It is absolutely roasting though. Oof. Dear me. The thing is, it's not even like hot outside. I can see it. It's cold. I might open... No, I won't open the window. Let's see the cars now. On their formation lap. I mean, it'll be interesting to see who really gets this start. Because it's one of the most dangerous tracks. The street circuit is so... It's got so many variables. I think we will see DNFs for sure. So start from Giovinazzi there. I'm just looking. Raikkonen, Russell, Latifi have gone for mediums. Stroll is on hards. Lance Stroll is on hards. That's interesting because Lance Stroll, we know he can make them tyres go. We really do. We saw it. Oh, was it Bahrain? Stroll can make tyres last. So if he can do that, ooh. But fastest pit stop of this season, Red Bull, 1.93 seconds in round 1. Everything could be key today. And we saw Daniel Ricciardo go off the track in the while he was making his way to the grid. So Hamilton also has changed tyres. No, Verstappen has changed tyres, but it's to an old... Basically, he had... On the way grid, he had a paint on his tyres. And so they got... What's it called? They got... took out... So he's allowed to put a new fresh set... Not fresh set, a new set of soft tyres on, but they are not fresh. They are used. What's that thing? If you look at the Constructors' Championship, Red Bull on 149, Mercedes on 148, and then we've got a great third and fourth. McLaren 80, Ferrari 17, then Aston Martin 19, AlphaTauri 18, Alpine 17, all close there, and then Alfa Romeo on 1. That Antonio Giovinazzi being an utter legend. Okay. Good prediction that, Chris. Chris has gone for 2 Mazepins, and maybe a DNF. I don't know. This should be very typical of Mazepin. If he doesn't do anything in this race, he has one of his cleanest races. Now, we all know we're not fans of Mazepin. We all know that. What he's done is not acceptable. But what he did on team radio did make me laugh and kind of like him. Is when he went, "Oh, Nikita, we've got a driver default for your 52." And he said, obviously we know what happened at Monaco, and he just said, I can't do it, shut up, stop it. He just went, done. We're not in Monaco anymore. Also, his accent is so strange, Nikita Mazepin's, because it's like his English. I don't know whether, but I'm pretty confident he lives in Russia because he might have to drop out of next season's season because he has to do mandatory military service. So, but see Franz toss there, but as a driver, we'll finish this sandwich as the drivers make their way to the grid. Should be good, this. Come on. We need the race of the year. Let's wait for Giovinazzi to line up. Two, 3, 4, and it's 5 lights. And they set off here. Leclerc gets away well. So does Hamilton. So does Verstappen. No, all safe as it is right now. No connections. Still no connections here. It's a great start. Actually, no. Great start from Charles Leclerc. Lock up by Carlos Sainz. Sergio Perez gets past Sainz. Gaz is still in 4th. Then it's Perez. Sainz. Alonso has had a great start there. But Charles Leclerc, Hamilton, Oh, great overtake by Sergio Perez on the outside of Pierre Gasly. Great overtake by Sergio Perez. You know what? Very calm start. Not many people. Minimal connection. Is that McLaren or McLaren there? Either Lando Norris had an awful start or Daniel Ricciardo has had a great start. But Charles Leclerc way out ahead. Then it's Lewis Hamilton, Verstappen, Perez, Gasly, Sainz. Wow. And again, great start. Is that... I thought that was Valtteri Bottas. But Antonio Giovinazzi with a great start. He's right behind his teammate. And that's one thing we love about Gio. But it's Leclerc, Hamilton, Verstappen, Perez, Gasly, Sainz, Alonso with an incredible start, and then Yuki Tsunoda. Interesting where Valtteri Bottas is. Alonso, then it's Vettel, great start. Where's Bottas? Bottas is in 10th, he hasn't moved at all. Poor start from Norris, that's why he's so close to Ricciardo, down 3. Vettel with a great start. Sergio Perez with a good start, but my boy Antonio Giovinazzi with an incredible start, up into 15th from 20th. We love him. We love Gio. But they're coming down the straights here. Gio got his good start, he did. I saw a great video by an F1 YouTuber, and that's Esteban Ocon just defending from Lando Norris. George Russell has dropped all the way down there. No yellow flag, but George Russell's just dropped down very far. Back of the grid on 20th. He's pitted. And Ricciardo has got past Lando Norris. George Russell has gone into hards here from mediums. So that seems like a strategy thing. Let's have a look here. You could run the hard compounds to the end of the race, so George Russell looking at that. I'm seeing Lando Norris, as you can see, drops down quite a bit. Just gets caught up in major traffic. Norris gets past his teammate, but great start. Lance Stroll, he goes up to 16th. Oh, him and Schumacher make a little connection. And then we see a Haas. Yeah, that's on Nikita Mazepin's camera. Looking between both these at Schumacher and Stroll, didn't get any damage there. But right now it's Leclerc, Hamilton, Verstappen, then Perez as we're coming into the end of lap 2. Russell aiming to go to the end of the race, so that's why they pitted early. If they get a safety car, Russell doesn't need to pit. It'd be interesting to see here. As Hamilton now has got DRS, he's got slipstream. We'll get past Charles Leclerc. Ooh, we don't even need DRS. Leclerc's not going to give up easily. But it's Hamilton defends. And Lewis Hamilton with a classic overtake there from Lewis Hamilton. Doesn't even need the DRS. He had the toe and he got past him. Giovinazzi has pitted as well. So he's a sort of incredible start. Has dropped down again. Unless he may be going on hards as well, matching the Williams. So in fairness, George Russell is one of his closest competitors, Giovinazzi, in terms of recently on the ground. I mean, Giovinazzi's got points. Max Verstappen absolutely cutting turn 15. Same with Sergio Perez, I think. Oh, there was debris on the track, which Verstappen did avoid. Looks like it's a tree branch. I can't see it. As we lose connection on the thing, so this is in like 2040p for me. Just seeing Hamilton's overtake though. Absolute speed from Lewis Hamilton. Charles Leclerc, I hoped he would convert his pole, and it's looking less than likely that Verstappen and Hamilton will make connection. But here we go, I mean, no big movers because Giovinazzi pitted, Russell pitted, Stroll up 4, I suppose. He's starting 19th into 15th now. Norris has dropped down 3, Vettel up to 2 from 11th into the points. Bottas, though, at 10th. This is poor from Valtteri Bottas. You expect so much more from him in that Mercedes. But it seems like Vettel is way ahead of him, a second ahead, just a little bit over a second ahead of him. As Ricciardo and Norris have both just got past Esteban Ocon. Shame I didn't see that overtake. Can Verstappen... Is Verstappen going to go for it? He doesn't. He holds off. He's going to wait. Because Verstappen was catching Charles Leclerc. Verstappen sets the fastest lap of the race at 1:48. But Charles Leclerc is being hunted down. Esteban Ocon has dropped all the way down. He surely is pitted. Or he's got damage is my only thinking. I know Sky haven't pointed out, but Esteban Ocon's dropped down very far. He is in the pits. Esteban Ocon is. Hamilton though, out front. Ocon's retiring. Esteban Ocon. Ted Kravitz saying the gearbox and the engine of Esteban Ocon sounds like a bag of rusty nails. I'm just looking, yeah. Williams and Giovinazzi both gone for the hard tyres. First lap on Leclerc was first place. Reason why I don't watch. It's a shame, mate. It's a shame. Just looking at Esteban Ocon, did he? He just loses power. Just a little puff of smoke. That's why everyone goes past him. Esteban Ocon out there. Unlucky Esteban. He's back again and he's back out. About 6 obviously, because the track wasn't here last year. Just such a shame. Yellow flag in sector 3. Is that turn? That's not even turn 15. It's green flag, never mind. They was giving us a bit of hype. They were giving us some hype. Saying Max Verstappen how easy to... Max the reason to watch the show is going to be good. Exactly, Tubbs. Like, if you want to see some... Watch this just watch this season. More for the fact that Verstappen is genuinely challenging Lewis Hamilton. And we're seeing it here. I mean, he's nearly going to get past Charles Leclerc. Christian Horner has got Pui Bum though. But Hamilton way quicker than Verstappen. But if you look at, it's mental that Valtteri Bottas is not making his way up through the grid. Stop watching F1 when Michael Schumacher retired. Fair enough, Tubbs. Fair enough, I don't blame you. When you have your favourites and they're not racing anymore, is if you don't want to watch. I say come in though, because we are seeing a genuine battle at the top now. Verstappen and Hamilton. Where can I watch this for free? On the Sports Corner YouTube channel with this Watchalong, my friend. I don't know. Over time, the rules have been changed to suit McLaren. Mercedes, mate, but yeah. I'm guessing me Mercedes, but I don't think they have. Mercedes a built quick car. They have dominated, but we've seen close battles. Like last year, we had that battle with the McLaren's Renault. I think some races have been boring, some haven't. Like this season, it has been very different. We've had boring races, but we've had races like a Baku kind of style race, or the opening races. We have a good Verstappen. He's looking at Charles Leclerc, just can't get him yet. Hunting him down though. Verstappen, another fastest lap, this time a second quicker. Think of it as a business now that's under new management. Say what you want about the Liberty Group, but they made it more competitive and mainstream. And just exactly. In that middle of the pack is way more competitive. Hello, Ethan, mate. Love you, pal. Hello, Rowan and Jack Halbert. You're a legend, Ethan. You're an absolute legend. Well, changed your name on everything, didn't you? Fair play to you. In fairness, Chris, Tubbs, a lot of teams are on par with exactly like. Take away Mercedes, Red Bull are close. They're touching the back of Mercedes. Ferrari are slowly. We know they've got good pace, and then you look at AlphaTauri, McLaren. I mean, look at McLaren and Ferrari. They're in an amazing battle, separated by 2 points. Look at the rest of the teams by Haas and Williams and Alfa Romeo. The Aston Martins, the AlphaTauri and the Alpine. They're all separated by 1 point each way. It is a close battle. Maybe not for the lead, but for the entirety of the grid it is. Those days, tyre and fuel pits. In fairness, Tubbs, tyres are one of the biggest strategies, especially in this race. We saw it at the start. Giovinazzi and Russell, pitted after 2 laps to go into hards because they're going to go the full thing. We saw it on... Which one was it? Was it Imola? It was one of them where Mercedes completely just waited, and then just pitted so late, it completely outdid Red Bull. And Max Verstappen right behind Charles Leclerc. And Max Verstappen gets past him. And now he's got Lewis Hamilton in his sight. It's a championship battle right now. Nico won in 2016. That's the thing. The lead isn't competitive. Go on, Yuki Tsunoda getting past Fernando Alonso. The first and second is not competitive. Well, it is because it's Verstappen and Hamilton this year. But just look at the rest of the grid. It's the same as the Premier League tubs. Manchester City run away with it, but that battle for the Champions League, Europa League, is so close that it is competitive. Yeah. And exactly that. The more the cars, the more yellow flags, the more red flags we're going to get. You look at qualifying. The qualifying was so entertaining because it's like, oh my god, that's another red flag. That's a yellow flag. Oh, wow. You do, though. We saw it with... Well, look at Valtteri Bottas in Monaco. Valtteri Bottas couldn't get his wheel off. He was out of the race. He probably would have challenged for podium. We saw it in... Hold up, I'm going to... Hamilton. Just on about Max Verstappen there. I think it was Spain. Let's have a look. Looks like Hamilton is struggling. If you just look at the race, I'm pretty confident. Where is it? I think it was Lance Stroll. Lance Stroll had an awful pit stop, which put him behind Pierre Gasly and Esteban Ocon. As, wow, Red Bull, Sergio Perez up into third past Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc just couldn't hold on. I understand that, Tubbs. I think I can see where you're coming from in terms of almost a decade. I get it. But we're going to see. We're going to slowly see changes. Alonso and Norris both pitting. Norris on hard tyres. Daniel Ricciardo will go for Valtteri Bottas as well now. But Alonso and Norris both pitting. More importantly, both on hard tyres. Because you look, Hamilton on soft tyres, Verstappen on soft tyres, then Perez is on softs. Also, I think one thing with the Baku race which has been ruined is they took the curb off the signs. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know which way I've won, but I'm understanding that the cars go... The cars do go brrr. You are correct, Ethan, mate. The cars do go brrr. They go brrr very quick as well. Basically, think about it as the pinnacle of motorsports. The quickest cars going the quickest. I think when the regs come in, I think this season is entertaining. Look, we are looking at Hamilton and Verstappen, 1 and 2. In the championship, it's Verstappen in first. We haven't seen that for so long. We finally see Max Verstappen really coming to his own. And I mean, he's still so young, but we see him finally challenge Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton isn't far away. And the thing is, you could talk about more like Nyum. Exactly. The Nyum is the most... The best, if you want the best sounds, it's Formula E. The sounds are just awful, but in a good way. I mean, if the top 10, it looks like it's Hamilton, Verstappen, Perez, Leclerc, Gasly, Sainz, Tsunoda, Vettel, Bottas, and Daniel Ricciardo. My dad is watching upstairs. He's been watching since Andretti. Even told me he got Barry. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I think I came in 2 years ago, so I'm, in terms of, started re-watching him. I'm just looking here. There's a lot of traffic. Mick Schumacher has just pitted as well. Hamilton could keep on going here. We've got to keep an eye out for turn 15, obviously, because that is the biggest corner, as we know. But I understand Hamilton has made it boring. But it's the same if you, like, do you know when Real Madrid kept winning Champions League? Like, oh, Ronaldo's made the sport boring. Messi making it It's like, you have to have that name that where everyone's challenging. And we're seeing it now. Verstappen is trying to break and say, Hamilton, you are not the sort of the big boy anymore. By the way, Pierre Gasly is nearly 1.3 seconds quicker than the Ferrari. The Ferrari is absolutely slowing in pace. I don't know whether it was a poor lap from Charles. But Pierre's quicker. Yuki Tsunoda. Yuki's so good. His radio just basically... Pierre Gasly, I think, has just got past Charles Leclerc as he's just pitted Leclerc as he has. Yeah. What we're going to say, first of all. Ethan, mate, I don't think it would be as entertaining if we go, lads, indicate when you're going around right corner, indicate when you're going around left corner. Come on, we should need to know some basic rules. As a Yuki Tsunoda is actually going to pit instead. Has needed him to push. Vettel's going to keep on going though. Yeah, Tubbs, I do understand. I really do, but I think Chris summed it up perfectly. The TV coverage is crap though. If it had like the midfield fights, I think you'd get more enamoured. I think it was last year or the year before on I think it was the year before on F1 TV when Carlos Sainz needed to finish. I think it needed to finish in 8th or 9th for him to finish like 5th in the championship. And on F1 TV, so not the main TV coverage, not the Sky coverage, the F1 TV that you pay for, they were. So I think Alex Jacks was a commentator. He was going, and Lewis Hamilton is your world championship, but more importantly, we're going to go to Carlos Sainz here. Carlos Sainz has done a last-minute overtake on Pierre Gasly, let's just say. It's all good, Tubbs, mate. It's nice to create a bit of, what's the word? A discussion. Because it is a thing that a lot of people complain with a lot of sports of how, well, these teams have ruined it. Man City have ruined it because they've pumped money in. It's the same in terms of Hamilton. He's an incredible racing driver, and him being so good has ruined it. Don't need to apologise, Tubbs. It creates a good discussion. It really does. And especially when it's a boring race. Lewis Hamilton struggling with tyres. Carlos Sainz is going to pit. Good pit. Exactly, Ethan. God. You're not allowed to show any opinions here, Tubbs. We're obviously joking. Mate. Lando Norris. Getting past. Fernando Alonso. Straight down the straight, Norris on the hards. Does really well actually to catch up with Alonso. I mean, it's mental that Valtteri Bottas is now up into 6th just because he hasn't paid where he hasn't done anything in this race. This is close because you know what? Verstappen is in DRS range. Only just, but he's in DRS range. There's never too negative, Tubbs. Especially in my streams, there's never too negative. Yellow flag is 6-2. That is turn 15. Is that turn 15? It is, and it's Carlos Sainz again. He's gone off. Oh! He's going into turn 8, actually. And Sainz loves the runoff area today, doesn't he? Mercedes coming in. It's Lewis Hamilton. Oh, something's wrong. It's a slow stopper. Oh, he was waiting for another car. It was a 4.6 second pit stop. That is slow. Mercedes doing a partial double stack. I'm negative at the time. We all need a positive live round. Thank you, Ethan, mate. Bottas has had a quick pit stop. This is mental. Verstappen, he's still got pace as Norris. Norris has just got past Valtteri Bottas. But Bottas does have them fresher tyres, so... If Red Bull do a double stack here, they could do a 1-2. Unless... Because Pierre Gasly, the former Red Bull man... may have just helped Red Bull. Well, it's current Red Bull man, but you know what I mean. Pierre Gasly. We've seen Carlos Sainz here. What happened? Did he lock up? I just presume he locked up. Yep, just locked up. Couldn't get the heat into the tyres. Carlos Sainz, it's not really been his weekend in terms of he's gone off a lot. And Max, you are correct. Max should jump Lewis. You are very correct. So, Max Verstappen is boxing. Sergio Perez hasn't. I don't think they want to risk it. We know Red Bull have a quick pit stop. That's a good pit stop from Red Bull. And looking at Hamilton, this is going to be close. And no, it's not. A Verstappen. What's the rate? I'll tell you in a second, Tubbs. Gotta be honest, MotoGP is more interesting to me now, and I hate bikes. I saw the MotoGP. One of the guys finished the race with his chest just open, no padding on his chest. That was mental. It's going to change soon, but it's Perez currently stands P1, Vettel second, Verstappen third, Hamilton fourth, Lance Stroll in fifth, Gasly, Leclerc 6th and 7th, Raikkonen in 8th, Tsunoda in 9th, and I didn't see he was in 10th. We're just seeing it here with the... And so that Red Bull had actually set up for a pit stop, but stopped. Hamilton saying, how is he so far ahead? Not interesting. Red Bull out-strategized Mercedes then. Well done. But Sergio Perez. Red Bull, genuinely. Sergio Perez is flying right now and he's up into third in the Driver Championship. And there was a lot of talk about how Sergio Perez really is Red Bull's second driver. Perez is pitting. This will be interesting now. This could be close. Perez will come in. Tyres are on. Oh, it's a slow pit stop. It's quicker than Mercedes' Vettel's got past him. Verstappen has just got past him. Hamilton is there. Perez will just come out ahead of Hamilton. Well done to Red Bull. Wow. Yuki Tsunoda, just where Kimi Raikkonen. Raikkonen's going to pit. Wow. Even in a slow pit stop, Sergio Perez has come out, but Hamilton's got DRS. Doesn't get him. Sergio Perez stay ahead. Wow, Red Bull. If Red Bull had a quicker pit stop, they would have finished way ahead of. They would have probably be a second ahead of Hamilton. It's if buts and they don't do absolute. They don't do if buts and maybes. They do absolutes. Red Bull do. By the way, one driver on soft tyre. That is Sebastian Vettel, the absolute legend on this track. I said the veteran, but Kimi Raikkonen's here, but Red Bull, great race. Great race. This is Sebastian Vettel, right? I don't know how he's got these softs to keep on going for longer than they are. But Sebastian Vettel, up 10 places. He's leading the race right now. And I think he's going to pit here. Because Sergio Perez is close. Not going to pit yet. Not going to pit yet, Sebastian Vettel. But ooh, Hamilton's got DRS. on Sergio Perez on the straight. Perez is going to have to defend here. Hamilton doesn't get it. And it's another... Going to have to wait for the next straight. Perez's duty today, defend for your life, my friend. Defend for your life. Sergio Perez. Hamilton on the team radio. Talk about how they're so much faster already. Sort of calming away. Probably better with sort of check coming in right out. Yeah, exactly. And it also it saves Red Bull, doesn't it, having to make that call of Checo, let Max past you. Because Sergio won't want that. I mean, that Pierre Gasly pit stop may have just been an absolute masterclass. And it's not even on purpose from Red Bull. Just AlphaTauri brought him in, and the timing that he slowed Hamilton down for a little second. Sergio Perez, by the way, he's setting purple sectors. He's quicker. He is quicker. On the hard, so there'll be no more pit stops. So it really is going to have to be, hopefully, a yellow flag. Or a red flag even. Lance, by the way, Aston Martin's first and fifth both haven't pitted. But Stroll started on hard tyres. He's up 14 places. So it'd be interesting what happens with Stroll if does he go as long as he can and then pits late. Perez fastest lap. But Lance Stroll on them hard tyres, he's going to make them go for a while, guaranteed. I think something happened with one of the the things that change the tire gun. There we go. Because there still might, if there's a safety car, there still might be another pit stop in this race. Charles Leclerc catching up Pierre Gasly though, Frenchman, and French-speaking man. He's Monegasque. Also, by the way, it's been a great day for me. Great day yesterday. Dortmund got promoted. BVB2 is Daniel Ricciardo got past Fernando Alonso. Nothing beats how Zach Brown says Fernando Alonso. Fernando Alonso. I mean, when you've got a driver so talented as Fernando, he just puts so much emphasis on his name. He got Fernando. Antonio Giovinazzi, by the way, up to 13th, just right in front of that Ferrari of Carlos Sainz. Just not the race to Carlos Sainz. It really isn't. By the way, all drivers racing very calmly. I mean, I know when it's a race, they're going to race a bit more safely. You don't want to get a DNF. You want to give your best chance at points. Monegasque from Monaco. He's a Monaco international. Not international. He's from Monaco. Hamilton, though. We saw Perez was speeding up. Lewis Hamilton, fastest lap of the race. Vettel, the tyre gun is called an impact driver. Look at you, Ethan, with a Google. Bit of tyre gun, yeah. By the way, Sebastian Vettel, chilling right now. He said his tyres are quick, and he's running quicker than Gasly, Leclerc, and Tsunoda. Because the Aston Martin is going quick. It's going very quick. Great race from Sebastian Vettel. Antonio Giovinazzi, we're just saying, up 7 so far. I had Daniel Ricciardo, who is up 2. So, I'm not going to wish bad on the Italian Jesus, because is the Italian Jesus. By the way, Carlos Sainz is not catching up. Well, he is. He's close to Giovinazzi, but I just feel like he's not catching him. This is less like... That's not from Google. That's from... well done, Ethan. I swear it's Monegasque. What's a person from Monaco code. By the way, we've had a safety... Monegasque. There we go. Boosh. Or Monacan. Oh, wait. All right, okay, so... Monegasques. 34,000 people live in Monaco. Monacan. Yeah, Monaco makes more. I thought it was Monagese. Monagese. Oh, shut up. Shut up, Alex. Let Ethan do all he wants. Perez is slowed down a bit here now. Doesn't have as much pace as Verstappen. But Vettel's still in first as it stands. Lance Stroll in 50. Aston Martin's having a good race so far. But by the way, safety car in 2017, 18 and 19. Monegasque and Monacan descent. Here we go. Thank you, Tubbs. Legend. But yeah. Safety car in 2017, 18 and 19. Is this going to be the first year we don't get a safety car? Because a safety car makes this race very, very interesting. A resident of Monaco are called Monacan. Stupid. In fairness, it's not, because relative people that live in England are called English. Well, people that are from England. Yeah. Monacan. English. Yeah. Verstappen team radio. Saying look after the right rear. Oh, it's getting hot. It's getting absolutely roasting in here. It's getting absolutely roasting. Sebastian Vettel finally pit him. How long till Lewis starts crying on the radio? Lap 24 I'll go for. I'll go lap 24, Chris. So Lance Stroll gets past. Where does Vettel come out more importantly? Walish. They're not, mate. Ethan. Hush. Welsh. Welsh, mate. I know what you're going for. Nothing's happened with Lewis, but when he can't overtake someone, he loves getting on that radio. And normally it means he's going to overtake. By the way, Sebastian Vettel up into 7th, started in 11th, up 4. If Stroll can finish in the points at 10th, that's a very successful race from him. If you're McLaren right now, you're going to also need a safety car for you to just jump Bottas. Verstappen, fastest sector 1. Mazepin, Schumacher, Latifi, Russell, Raikkonen, Sainz, Giovinazzi, Alonso, Ricciardo, Bottas, Norris, Tsunoda, Vettel, Leclerc, Gasly, Stroll, Hamilton, Perez, and Verstappen, with Ocon being the only retirement with a gearbox issue. We're going to need a safety car in here just to make it a bit more interesting. So someone can actually challenge and catch up. Oh, Ethan, mate. You're a hero. I've just seen you tweet out. I also need to know how... By the way, Valtteri Bottas is just sat in 10th, bless him. He is literally just sat in 10th. He's doing nothing. He is doing nothing. The thing is, it's very interesting just to see who is going to win this race, because you really don't know. You really don't know at all. Where's the sports corner? By the way, if you're not, might as well do it, because F1's going on in this race. Don't forget to check out all the social media channels if you are new. So obviously you are on the YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe and click the notification bells. I think that's what you say on YouTube, isn't it? Twitter at @_top_corner, where you can see when we're going to live. We've got so much more Euro coverage coming up on the channel. We'll have quite a few of that. Website, thesports-corner.com. Articles used to go up there. They probably will go up more when we're back at uni. And then the Instagram, _sports corner. _ Don't forget to check out. And then coming up on the channel this week, we'll do a quick advert break because nothing's happened. Turkey vs Italy. That's at 5 to 8 on the 11th of July, the opening of the Euros. Then Wales versus Switzerland on the 12th of July at 5 to 2. Look at that. It's Gareth Bale versus Granit Xhaka, two incredible players. Hamilton, there we go. It's possible to keep up on the middle sector. England versus Croatia. That will be at 5 to 2 on the 13th of June. World Cup semi-final rematch. And then Netherlands versus the Ukraine. That's at 5 to 8 on the 13th of June. Should be a good look at Memphis Depay. Is that Yarmolenko? It's put Yarmolenko on the thing. That is going to be a thing. But yeah, don't forget to check out Euro content. Everyone will be back on the channel that you used to see. Josh, KL, maybe KD. Don't know. But you may be seeing more of us on the channel. Promote my personal. Go on then. At RowOC99, capital R, OW, capital O, capital C, then 99. That's mine. For some hot takes, let's have a look. We'll look at some hot takes that I've set on my channel, on my YouTube, such as, geez, this national anthem is dramatic. Let's go BVB, we are going up. Shouts to Tigeshka Knorth. I talked about just how Gio crashed out. I was very sad for him. It was a sad day all around when Antonio Giovinazzi crashed. But by the way, Sergio Perez absolutely storming right now in P2, holding on. And Aston Martin just tweeted out our who is to be confirmed. Is an elusive figure, you see, in the Sports Corner channel. He is an elusive figure, or she. Who knows? It's more than likely Josh. I know Josh will have some watch-ons and it'll just be to be confirmed on who it could be. I need to have a look. I'll give Josh a bell and just see what watch-ons I can pencil myself in. And get some sorted for that. Oh. But Lance Stroll, the only man on the grid not to pit yet, did start on them hard tyres. 30 laps left of this race. It's close here. It is still a lot close. 3 seconds between Verstappen and Perez. Verstappen quite far ahead. And Verstappen set a fastest sector 2. Fastest sector 2. A fastest sector 2. So he's storming. Hamilton 1.6066 seconds behind. He's close, but he's not close enough for DRS, and Stroll's 8 seconds behind. Exactly, Ethan. It's very much like the Stig. It could be a man, it could be a woman, it could be an animal. Bottas. I mean, Mercedes is tagging a top 5 finish for Valtteri Bottas, but Bottas is absolutely struggling right now to get past Lando Norris. He is really struggling here. I don't know what's going on with Valtteri Bottas, but he clearly... something's not going on well for Bottas. Very strange. Struggling to get past... I mean, they're targeting the top 5, but realistically, I don't think that's happening. I really don't think it is. Bottas, for the opening 22 laps, has done nothing. He didn't even make use of the pit stop. So we just go up turn 8. Up past that castle that looks absolutely incredible. It is a lovely track. Looks like a lovely city. I think everything's a bit wider here as well than Monaco. So there are more room for overtake. But Norris is just going to hold on from Valtteri here. As Rowan is absolutely sweltering. It's like a hot box in here. Right, I'm going to have to turn the fan on. Let us know if you can hear the fan on the stream. You can see I'm not... I don't think... You can't see anything. Wait. So I think it should be alright, because I think I'm covering the mic. But just let us know if you can hear that. Oh! As I get a bit more comfy. Just let us know if you can hear the mic. I might be able to move it. But I've got to have that heat. I've got to have the coolness. Otherwise I will be absolutely roasting this entire race. The entire race. think we should be okay, but just let us know in the chat if you can hear the fan. I will turn it on. By the way, Carlos Sainz cannot get past Antonio Giovinazzi here. Thank you very much, Ethan. Cannot get past Gio here. And this is quite poor. Oh, take it back. He will... Ooh. He will just get Antonio Giovinazzi. Giovinazi's fighting back, though. No, he's not. Ooh. Well done for both drivers there to avoid it. Well done, Giovinazzi. I mean, both of them could have easily been in contact, but Giovinazzi's so close. So close. As of right now, we really need a safety car, I would say, if this race wants to get a bit more heated. There is a yellow flag. Bark! Fuck! Just fuck off. It just gives us the hype. That is the one problem. Hamilton, say he's losing pace. He is not happy here, but... just... Come on, give us a safety car. Give us a safety car. Mate, this is a... I understand what Toby said earlier. Revealing. I mean, Stroll's still chilling up in fourth. Just having a bit of fun, innit? But Hamilton is way slower in Sector 2 than Perez. Mental this. Just talking to Verstappen, saying everything is all good on our end. Perez up into third. I mean, it's nearly a 60-point gap, but he's up into third, which I think Red Bull will be very happy with in the constructors. I'll be very happy with that. I mean, we could easily be sat here in 2 years going, oh, Max Verstappen's ruining it. Valtteri Bottas. It was Valtteri Bottas who went off, caused that little quick yellow flag. It's really not been his day, has it, for Valtteri Bottas? It really has not. It really is all about Lewis. I'm just looking to see if... Oh! Yes, Nikita! No, stay there. Stay there. Damn it. We were close. We were close. I thought we had it. I thought Nikita Mazepin. I thought he clutched us up then. He ran off wide. I thought he's been a legend. He hadn't. Nikita, man. All you have to do is go off there, plonk yourself there. I can't get car going. Safety car. I'm just watching him here. As just locks up. If you live in Baku and you've got to view this track, it's just seen again the guy, Chad Mazepin. Can women compete in F1? Or do they have a separate spot entirely like the WNBA women? No, mate. They can compete if they want. They can compete as women should be able to. They are allowed. They are allowed to compete. It's just, it is politely very hard for them to get in. And I don't know why. You've got the W Series, which is... There's even NASCAR lady drivers there. There's still time for Nikita. We've seen it in F2, Tatiana Calderon, but she just wasn't that good. Politely, she wasn't that good. There's been some great women drivers. I'll be honest, I'm not thinking, but there's a thing called the W Series, which is a full women's series. So obviously, it's just only women. It's getting backing and stuff, and unfortunately, unless you get a woman driver who you know could compete on the grid, getting the sponsorship to get to these teams is very hard. Lance Stroll. In fairness, if Lance Stroll just holds on. Nikita, man. All he has to do is... I thought women would be great in F1 as long as they don't have to prove it. Ethan! Ethan! No! No! See Max Verstappen there? Coming into the final corner. Sainz right close to Fernando Alonso there. Ethan, stop it. Don't agree with him, Tubbs. Don't agree with him. We're all inclusive at the sports corner. We're all inclusive. Yeah. Jamie Chadwick is the only one that I could think of top of my head of now. She's currently competing in Extreme A. And I know she may have the backing, but it's a money sport at the end of the day, and it's probably very hard to get the sponsors. Mazepin will have to move out of the way of Hamilton. And Mazepin will move out of the way for him. Well done, Nikita. Something you've had problems with. As Carlos Sainz, we just see him hunting down for Fernando Alonso. Will he get him here? It's a lovely slipstream. Down that main straight. And gets past him. It could have been worse. I could have known that it does. Ethan, there is a Japanese driver on the grid, so I'm just saying. You're wrong, and stop. Jesus. She told me you got engaged. I forgot you got married. Well done. We're all inclusive on the sports corner. Unless your name is Josh, we love women. I'm joking. I'm obviously joking. Don't tell him. Nikita Mazepin has been lapped, by the way, so it'll be Mick Schumacher who's going to be next to be lapped. Max Verstappen there. Nearly 6 seconds ahead of his teammate Sergio Perez. This Wednesday, good luck. Ooh. What's going on? I'm going to see what games are on Wednesday. So, yeah, can we just delay the wedding just for a couple of hours while who plays on Wednesday? Let's have a look. While this fuck all. While Portugal versus Israel, the famous friend, Colombia, Argentina. There's not many good games on, is there? Have we got a friendly? Or do we not play anymore? We don't play anymore. Until our first game against Croatia on that Sunday. That'll be fun. That'll be very fun. We've got some good games coming up, though. We have got some really good games coming up. Don't forget to join us on the Sports Corner, where Rowan really wants some of the early games. So I'm going to try to take Monday at 2 o'clock. I'm taking Scotland and Czech Republic. I'm taking it. It's at 2 o'clock. Nikita does love women too. Nikita does. Yeah, that kind of childish that Alexander hates women. Hates them. Nikita, he loves women a bit too much, Chris. Loves them a little bit too much. Sebastian Vettel. Oh, Valtteri Bottas. Wow. But saying, the Mercedes saying to Valtteri, you're going to finish 10th or 9th unless you don't do anything. Yeah, this Wellington Phoenix playing in their not even once. Brisbane Roar are taking Adelaide United. It's like the semi-final of the early thing. How they do it is. Well, you see, it's a goal show today for the Europa League qualifiers. In fairness, I think the Euro qualifiers will be back again. The Europa League qualifiers. I remember doing it last year. Me and Josh, we did Midtjylland, Slavia, and then Shakhtar. No, what Shakhtar? Is it Dynamo Zagreb or Kiev or someone? How many videos has our channel done? Can I have a look? I may have F up the stream here, but look, it's the Sports Corner. Is there a way of seeing how many videos we've uploaded on the channel? Verstappen? No change in wind, everything's all good. How many videos have we done? Maybe you can't see. About, maybe. Is it in about? Well, I can do a poll. We nearly hit 500,000 views on the channel. That's incredible. That is very cool. Can view the email address. You've just got to be distracted. Membership. Become a member. We really need to create... If we got more members, we'd have about to say... So right now, we've got loyalty badges. Get in there. I don't even know what that badge is. I can't even see that. Exclusive member-only streams. Member-only podcasts. That's quite... Member shout-outs. You get a shout-out regardless. Member-only live chats. Exclusive matches with members. FIFA. That's quite cool, actually. We will go to your house. We will fight UFC hand-to-hand combat. And members also get priority replying comments. Oh, crap. I didn't even notice that. I was too distracted with member. That was quite cool. 492. It's going to have a stupid thing. Oh, thank you, Ethan. You figured out, didn't you? Oh, I nearly hit big 5-0. Oh. Nearly the 500. That compass is pretty cool, actually. It's great. I did see, I don't know who I was watching who were talking about. Someone who didn't really watch F1 went, oh, it's so cool how modern the sport's got. Like that hood they've got on the car. That must be so cool to drive with. I thought Leclerc had the pace. Guess the car's done up with Red Bull. Same. They really... I think this just today has not been Ferrari's day, if we're being honest. Vettel is catching. 5-0. Charles Leclerc in 6th. Then Vettel. Essentially, Gasly, Leclerc and Vettel. Vettel, though, very good race from him. Really good race. 21 laps left. So that's like another, I say, half an hour. Gasly, though, I mean, qualifies 4th. Probably going to finish 4th after Stroll pits. One mistake, though, and you are done for. It's lovely. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, no! No, Pierre Gasly's got loss of power. He said he's got a loss of power. Oh! No! Oh, it's Lance Stroll. I didn't even know who I wanted it to be. Oh, here we go, but... Wow. He was driving. This could be a red flag. This has got to be a red. Wow. Oh, why Lance? Oh, Jesus. Pit lane. Pit lane is also closed, but Stroll hasn't moved. Stroll hasn't moved here. This is not nice. I mean, yes, we've got a safety car, but we haven't seen Lance Stroll move, and that's worrying. Yeah, he did. Oh, he is moving. But it's gingerly. That is a big shunt. He did. That is a big shunt. Oh, he wasn't even... I mean, he was on them hard tyres for a while. But it was a tyre failure. It was a tyre failure. But there's a lot of debris on the track, a lot. But Lance Stroll getting out of his car. It's not a nice crash. We'll get to see it here because he's moving. Yeah. Not a nice crash, that. Does that last guy have a certain regime from the net? Hold up. That last guy. A Mazepin Schumacher. Hitler. Ethan, tell me later, mate. Yeah. Oh. Lance Stroll didn't sound good there. That is his thing is he hits it at so much speed. It's not even the biggest shunt on him, but it's where he is on the track. Lance Stroll, he just wanted out there. Pierre Gasly was very close there to that. I wouldn't be surprised. I think this should be a red. I thought this was going to be a red. But my God, does this race heat up? And it's genuinely one person who needed a safety car for his race to be incredible. He needed a safety car. And he was the one who's caused it. So, who finished in qualifying? Ethan! Stop! Stop! Very look, I know Gasly was close. Not the best from Lance Stroll there. And the thing is, he did so well. He did so well to manage the car. He did really well. What's so safety car, Ethan? Track so now. Basically, safety car is when there is a big debris on the track, a car will come out and basically that is the pacemaker. So the F1 cars have got to stick behind. They all bunch up, and it's basically so they just got to stay with the safety car, and it allows them to move everything. We've just seen Lance Stroll there go to his kid. I kind of like him. I do. We've just seen here though. I think it's definitely certain corners are more narrower. I think the straights and stuff are the straights are a lot larger, but because you have to run it so close to the barrier. God, just loses it. Oh, I didn't realise he goes up into it. Wow. But well done. Just takes the weight of Stroll. Not a nice crash from Lance Stroll. Let's look in here. Tyre failure. Tyre failure, and it's the man who didn't need to pit. He hadn't pitted. Didn't pit in the entire race. There'll be a long safety car. Hamilton is in third. Not the best though right now. There's a lot of debris. Pit lane is still closed, more importantly. Normally you would pit during this, but you can't. You cannot pit. Yeah, 100% Malcolm, 100%. I think it's so bad to say. Max has got someone who is helping him. Exactly, as soon as Chris said, he's got someone that is really helping him. And a great race from him as well. Don't forget this. He's done really well to defend from Hamilton. Hamilton's slowly losing pace as well. Such a shame for Lance Stroll because he was driving very well here. Michael Massey there. Is that Michael Massey? It's not Michael Massey, is it? Just looking at the safety car. Burt Maylander and Richard Darker. There's more Burt. Everyone loves Burt Maylander. I've done run, just had a couple of bets. I think I didn't have a bet for this one, but I did have a bet the other day. What did I have? That sandwich was lovely, by the way. I'm still hungry. This is going to be very tough to remove off the grid, though. I don't have a bet. But it's going to be tough to remove everything off the grid here. Hamilton. It's talking about... So Hamilton saying he won't be able to go from on these tyres. Checo just... Exactly. It's all about Checo keeping Hamilton behind on the race. Hello, Bembo, by the way. Welcome. It's all about Checo just keeping him behind. Should have bet safety car down. Unfortunately, with most tracks, safety car is always under the odds, so you're never going to make money back. Like with Baku, it'll probably be like 1 to 100. You'll be making nothing back. Hamilton, I don't want to lose any positions, but really talking just... I mean, Gasly podium is definitely doable. It definitely is doable. Nikita Mazepin will have to unlap himself, because he is right behind Lewis Hamilton because he got lapped. You're 13 laps in 2018 behind Burt Maylander. I mean, I'm just looking, because of Stroll being out, the driver who is maybe in the best position not to pit is Sebastian Vettel, because he pitted most recently. And it's such a shame for Lance Stroll, because he genuinely, this could have been a really good points game for Aston Martin as a whole. But I think even Aston Martin and Lance probably knew that. Hamilton again, just talk about how the race. But oh, this is interesting. We're just talking about how the Lance. I think he knew that keeping them tyres were going to be tough. I obviously wouldn't have expected that big of a shunt. I tell you what, a red flag probably would have been better for teams here. This is big for Red Bull now. Just got to hold on. This safety car is going to be for a while anyway. Oh, it's got a safety car. So we'll probably clear for 5th, you think? I think, yeah. So you can go in the pit lane now. Who is going to pit? Who is going to pit? So the pit lane is open. Oh, Engleblade today. Who is gonna? Who will come in here? He really was. So now Nikita Mazepin is now allowed to overtake. So Mazepin can go and unlap himself. Fernando Alonso is going to pit. He's got nothing to lose, does he? As Nikita Mazepin will unlap himself, and Fernando Alonso going to go them soft. Exactly, I think Stroll... if you're Lawrence Stroll, if you're the entire... You're going to be so disappointed because it wasn't even a drive pit. It was just your strategy would have worked. So, an Alpine has come in. I think a Haas has come in. Schumacher. Giovinazzi also has come in. Giovinazzi now has come in. And that is George Russell. has just come out. Luckily at the bottom of the pack. So, Mick Schumacher has just stopped at the end of the pit lane, so they can push him back. Let's have a look what happened with Mick here. Have to pay respects. Well done, at least it allows Schumacher, but the safety car will come in. Interesting to see now. We will have, let me do the math, 16 more laps, I think. I'm embarrassed to try to I know, let's have a look what happens with Schumacher. Yep. The front left wasn't on. Yeah, the front left's not on properly. I'm about to say, Chris, you've got to like them when you're American. I'm very lucky I can support nearly all the teams on the grid. Apart from probably Haas. But Mick, come on, you've got Mick Schumacher. You're investing in the future. You've got Gunther Steiner. You've got one of the loveliest engineers in the world. When is Verstappen going to go? Lewis Hamilton. The safety car is ending. Red Bull warring the tyres. Hamilton is... The safety car is in. It's green flag. When we get to the line... Look at this, Red Bull. Dancing. Verstappen gets a great start. Hamilton's got a really good toe on Sergio Perez. Won't get him. Look up by Gasly. Vettel down the inside of Charles Leclerc. What an overtake by Sebastian Vettel. Look up by Ferrari. Charles Leclerc nearly goes into the back of Sebastian Vettel. Doesn't. Was there contact? I swear they were contact to the back. Carlos Sainz, what a great restart. Perez defends. Gasly gets past Sebastian Vettel. Ricciardo ahead of Bottas. Bottas is out of the points. Bottas back past Ricciardo. Hamilton, if he just stuck that, there might have been connection. Hamilton, he's done the same as everyone does, 36. That's when his Haas is building. Exactly. I'll show you bet does. England half-time, Romania full-time. We've gone from Romania to win. Romania half-time, England full-time. It's one. Kane. Okay. Fair play. But it's Vettel in 5th, Gasly in 4th. Daniel Ricciardo in 10th. Valtteri Bottas has dropped down to 13th. I didn't even notice that. Valtteri Bottas has just absolutely bombed down. Can they get him now on this straight? Sebastian Vettel and Pierre Gasly. He's going to get the toe. Goes on the outside. And he gets past him. Sebastian Vettel's up into 4th. Sebastian Vettel. Qualifying wasn't his, but this race, my God, has been his. Please get a podium. Can he get Hamilton? Go on. Go on, Seb. Super Seb, driver of the day. Exactly. Oof. We're just watching this overtake on Charles Leclerc. just lovely from Sebastian Vettel. Takes the inside line. And he nearly gets Gasly. The huge lockup from Charles Leclerc nearly goes into the back. Charles Leclerc is just going to have to hold on here. Charles Leclerc. Absolute huge lockup there. So close. Gasly. Gasly. Just not happy there. Meanwhile, Valtteri Bottas being overtaken by Kimi Räikkönen. Wow. Wow. Kimi Räikkönen, man. I mean, Valtteri Bottas, mate. What is up? What is up with Valtteri Bottas right now? Vettel. He's got quicker tyres than Hamilton. This is going to be a great ending to this race. It could be very interesting. Sebastian Vettel gets a podium, takes it away from Hamilton. Yuki Tsunoda, though. Can he get Charles Leclerc back there? There he is, Sebastian Vettel. Then Pierre Gasly, Charles Leclerc, Yuki Tsunoda, Lando Norris, Carlos Sainz, Daniel Ricciardo. All very close to each other. DRS has been enabled. Which will be very fun to see here. We should see a couple more overtakes, fingers crossed. 13 laps left. So Alonso and Schumacher's tyres should go. Now Russell pitted. Has he changed tyres? So has Russell changed tyres? Because I didn't see like a fresh tyre graphic. Unless he went on to hards. Sainz though. Didn't pit. Stuck in between them McLarens. Mick must be thinking about switching Russell and Bottas mid-season. Tricky camera work, exactly. But yeah, I mean, exactly, Bembo. I think there'll be a thing in the back of Mercedes' head that is going, do we go? Do we sort of say, bye-bye Valtteri? No, bye-bye, just switch him. But Mercedes has got DRS on Sergio Perez. That's, I won't answer you yet. Perez on the outside. Can't go to Hamilton. Hamilton again doesn't go for it. Made the right next to each other. That's fastest lap from Hamilton. Russell gets past his teammate. Could have been team orders that. And by the way, Giovinazzi is now past Valtteri Bottas. If, let's say Lewis Hamilton does finish on the podium, if Hamilton finishes on the podium and Valtteri Bottas finishes 14th, could be even further, Toto Wolff must be fuming. Here he is, Hamilton, talking about how bad his tyres are, and he just got the fastest lap. It's vintage Hamilton. Vintage Hamilton. He gives it the throttle, Hamilton. We'll go up them, switch up them gears. Hamilton though. And we're just seeing Antonio Giovinazzi's overtake and Valtteri Bottas swallowing the Mercedes up Alfa Romeos are. Weekend to forget from Valtteri Bottas. An absolute weekend to forget indeed. This is... Can Vettel get him? We had that safety car, bunched them all up. And the only thing the safety car has helped is Sebastian Vettel. Max Verstappen, fastest lap. It's Mazepin, Schumacher, Latifi, Russell, Bottas, Giovinazzi, Raikkonen, Alonso, Ricciardo, Sainz, Norris, Tsunoda, Leclerc, Gasly, Vettel, Hamilton, Perez, Verstappen. Vettel's quick. Vettel's going quicker. Same engine. Sebastian Vettel was quicker on the lastest lap. How many laps are there left? Well, there's 11 laps left. It's a 51 lap race, but 11 laps left in this race. So just another 11 minutes, 15 minutes. Oh, I mean, Mazepin's dead last, but we look at the rest of the pack. I bet Bottas we got mental in it. Couldn't get to the track on Thursday, was it? Finally gets there, and it's just been a weekend to forget from Valtteri Bottas. A poor qualifying. A very poor qualifying. Let's talk Ted Kravitz. Pirelli. Ted Kravitz. Saying that Pirelli saying they're not concerned about the hard tyres and it's reinforced by the teams. Interesting. Very interesting here. Just talk about how, was it tyre failure from the was it debris for Lance Stroll? But it is pointing to debris because all the other teams are saying that the hards are fine. But Hamilton, he is around a second between him and Perez. I'm going to move across because the fan's not even hitting me, and I'm just getting warmer and warmer as we have 10 laps left. Russell would have been in that Merc, and Nissany probably would have been in Williams. Nissany or Aitken, but yeah. Has Aitken had a practice session this year, hasn't it? I know Nissany has. Yeah, I say Nissany more because I'm guessing that he'll bring more money than Jack Aitken will. Unless they want another British driver on the side. Because Roy Nissany, isn't he Moroccan or something, Roy Nissany? Let's have a look. This is where he's like full-blown Englishman. Roy Nissany. He is French-Israeli. Oh, of course. So he's French from... Could see it. I just... Yeah. The next race is... not next week. It's not a doubleheader if I'm right. Let's just have a look. I don't think it's a doubleheader this week. It's on the 20th. That's on the 20th. We're in France. I think it's Paul Ricard. Or Dan Ticktum. I think, as many people say with F2, Ticktum has the pace and the talent, but his attitude is something that would let him down. Wouldn't Mick Schumacher Giovinazzi out next year be much nine lineup? I think it's time for 2 years. I think, I would say, I'd love to see. I think next year, if Kimi retires, I think it's Giovinazzi and Callum Ilott. Because I think Giovinazzi is slowly becoming, not the veteran, but you can trust me about that. I think it'd be Giovinazzi and Ilott, unfortunately. And then the Haas, it will be Mazepin and Schumacher again. Hamilton can't get any close. I think if you're a driver of Callum Ilott's standard, should be racing in F1. But it's the same with a lot of F2 drivers. But it'll be interesting next year, especially if Mercedes do decide that Valtteri Bottas is not going, he's not staying on this season. Do they do triple header next France? It'll be fun. We love it. Things we love a triple header. We do. A lot of F1, yeah. I didn't know they were doing double Austrian. They are, aren't they? Steiermark and then Österreich. It's the same track exactly, but it could be fun. Then we get a bit of a break. 2-week break. Then we're in Silverstone, then a break, then Hungary, and then we're away for a month. And then we come back after holiday with Belgium, Netherlands, Italy. Bit of a break again, then Russia. Not Singapore anymore. Then Japan. Then United States, maybe a doubleheader of United States, Mexico, Brazil, Australia, Saudi Arabia, and then Abu Dhabi. As this is Lando Norris trying to get Yuki Tsunoda. So close. Just Valtteri Bottas, it really has not been his day. It really is not. I am just going through though. Anybody want to try and defend Bottas today? Ocon, does Zhu replace him? I think Ocon stays at Alpine. I think Ocon has got the talent. It's such a shame because I think let's say Hamilton retires at the end of the season. I genuinely would go Russell and Ocon. Genuinely. I don't think this season, but maybe I think Théo Pourchaire is another driver who will be in F1 very soon at a young age. I really do. Yuki Tsunoda. Under pressure from Yuki Tsunoda. Under pressure from Lando Norris. I figured out Schwartzman will definitely go to Haas, Ferrari Junior, and we'll create a Russian super team. Yeah, very true, very true. This is what Alpine definitely need assisted in because they've got the talent. They just need someone to get in with them. But I think I'd love a 12-team grid. I really. It was rumored, weren't it? It was rumored. So obviously Mercedes have got Williams, Red Bull have got AlphaTauri, Ferrari have got Alfa Romeo and Haas. Ferrari, if anything, they've set themselves up very well. Yeah, not until Silverstone. They've set themselves up very well with the two teams. Alpine and then McLaren. What's McLaren? McLaren don't really have one as well, but they don't need one, surprisingly. Russell's getting in a little on Valtteri Bottas. Yeah. I know he broke his wrist, didn't he, this weekend, Théo Pourchaire. But yeah, Pourchaire, 17, right now. Give him another 2 years, he'll be a star. And I think he will be an Alpine racing driver. He will go to a French side, which is obviously Alpine right now. So, I think we all know who driver of the day will be today. I really do. It's got to be Sebastian Vettel. Right now in fourth. Still, can he catch Hamilton up? Yes, that's a mango machine plus vitamin. Oh no. It's apple, mango, orange, and a turmeric smoothie plus vitamins. I didn't even notice this. They've just said both McLaren drivers are being pushed by ex-Spanish McLaren drivers, with obviously Fernando Alonso and Carlos Sainz hunting down Ricciardo and Norris. But Max Verstappen, incredible win for Red Bull today if they do get it off, and which I think they have. Good win for Red Bull though. Really has been on another level this season, Max Verstappen. As we're seeing, is that Christian Horner? I think it is. Is it Paul Di Resta who's on commentary? I think it's Paul Di Resta, isn't it? Raikkonen though, right behind Fernando Alonso. Wow, Kimi Raikkonen got surprised. Make sure Marco's going to pit. I'm trying to think what name. It's got to be a proper, because you've got Alpine Racing. I don't know. Enigma? No, it needs to have a proper French sounding name. I would say you could have Renault, but I'm trying to think. It's got to be a. I'm trying not to get racist. Is what I'm trying not to do. I feel like they should go down the mountain. I feel like we should go down like the mountain thing. Ski could no. But Verstappen, Not really under threat at all in this race. And then for Sergio Perez, defending from Hamilton this entire race has done really well. Hamilton in third, Vettel in fourth, Kimi Raikkonen though, more importantly, he's got DRS, he's got slipstream on Fernando Alonso, and won't get him now, because obviously you have to brake so early here at Baku. Alpine's definitely, it should be another French, a proper French one that they'll go with. Mate, the Twitter account F1 portrayed by Top Gear, I think it's at Top Gear Formula 1, is incredible. It really is. I'm just looking here. What's Chainbear tweeted? It's a pretty city, this is. I mean, shame about the oppression, but it's a lovely city. By the way, Mick has pitted. So is Mazepin as well. But Verstappen holding on here. I mean, sorry, Sergio Perez holding on for dear life is what it is. Maybe Art becomes... I'd like to see Art. Yeah, it'd be interesting. I'd like to see more drivers on the grid. First of all, opens up the opportunity, but makes these races more interesting. Oh! Max Verstappen has crashed! Max Verstappen has crashed! Oh my god! Max Verstappen! And this race could end like this. Wow, Max Verstappen! I'm about to say, Malcolm, you said the race got boring. He was leading this race. And is that tyres? Wow. Left rear tyre. I mean, Sergio Perez, for Red Bull, Sergio Perez is going to come away with the points, but not the time, Daz. Not the time. The Czech Republic, but Max Verstappen has just bombed it out on the final. It's his left rear. And it's very similar to his Lance Stroll. Just as you said, Malcolm, you perfectly jinxed it. I think this is on the race. It probably will finish behind a safety car. Which means Sebastian Vettel Charles Leclerc not happy. Oh, I need 2 more DNFs. Christian Horner. Wow. We're just going to watch it here. I think it's the same as Lance Stroll. And Max Verstappen. Yeah. Pirelli, I think, will be investigated here. Next winter, Ethan. 2020-22. 2022 winter. But Max Verstappen. Wow. Wow. And Max Verstappen, he was going to win this race. But more importantly, Sebastian Vettel's got a podium. Max Verstappen, I feel so sorry for him. He did everything right. Race control. Safety car through the pit lane. Now they're running tyres for 2 laps. But the drivers are not a fan of his tyres and stuff like that. And literally, from winning Monaco, wow. Interesting. Perez has gone to soft tyres. Oh, Bottas has also pitted onto softs. We might get one. Villa apparently, mate. Villa are going ham, aren't they? Because they signed Amy Buendia as well. More important, Seb's got a podium. Sergio Perez has got a win. And Hamilton asking about, was it... But Seb, up 8. Up 8 Sebastian Vettel is. Red Bull. It's an awful crash as well. But my God. Red flag. Does that mean end of race? Yeah. Race suspended. They might restart this race. They might restart this race with 3 laps left. F1, you are absolute heroes if they do this. By the way, Daz, we shouldn't be on the same level as France. Absolute heroes right now. Just Verstappen. Ooh, this is weird. Hold up. Right. So, Latifi's under investigation. For not using the pit lane. Not watching the race, not an F1 fan anymore. Jesus. Pirelli will, yeah, I think it's pit start, isn't it? So basically what they were saying was, if a red flag and end, F on your keyboard is screwed. There you go, mate. Oh God. He was coasting. He was absolutely... I mean, Pirelli will get investigated, don't get me wrong, because the tyres shouldn't be doing that. That is not wear. Wow. Well, Perez is... I'm about to say, the entire grid now have got to get ready again. I think the race is ending. It'd be Perez, Hamilton, and Sebastian Vettel. Yeah, but I'm just going through Twitter. Roman Grosjean, hashtag joke. Matt Gallagher, I'm sorry, but 2 failures on the same straight is not good enough for Pirelli. 2 really dangerous situations have happened. Thankfully, both of them are okay. Mistake like this cannot happen. Truly heartbreaking from Max. Now I'm done. Fuck this. Jesus. This is one thing. So Charles Leclerc's radio was Charles Leclerc's radio. That's a joke. Get the effing safety car out. What we're waiting for. And I did notice one of the guys tweeted. This guy's tweeted. It took the FIA 20 seconds to put out the safety car boards. after Stroll's clash. Even under yellows, we're going mental. Mental. Horner saying he thinks it's a tyre failure. I mean, Magalhães is a petition for this lap to be restarted after a three lap shootout. They're saying it's basically the same thing that happened on Stroll. Could Max win the race and come back? Anything else I feel? Not Josh, mate. It's me. I'm signed into the account. Look. You might be able to hear me. Look. There you go. That's me. It's not Josh. Exactly. Hamilton could still win. It's not Josh. Josh doesn't care for F1. If we get a restart, though. Come on. I understand why, because there's so much debris. Oh my god. Sebastian Vettel. If you're Seb, you don't want to restart. You don't want to restart. I'll give us 2 laps of racing. I mean, Mercedes putting a new wing on Hamilton. I think. My god. This could be. Antonio Giovinazzi might get points again because he loves a restart. We're just seeing Lance Stroll, but it's the same tyre. It's that right. All the teams will be going to Pirelli now going, what the fuck has happened? They really will. They will go and they will ask, how has this happened? How have you allowed it to happen twice on the straight when they're travelling nearly 200 kilometres per hour? You cannot allow that on the straight. Yes, basically, Ethan. So what? No. What you're on? So if a restart happens, it depends what the kind. If they do restart behind safety car, the safety car will do 1 lap, and then they'll all go again, or they might do a standing start. So they will all line up on the grid, the current positions the red flag is. Yeah. So what is like that? They will all line up on the grid right now. Red Bull talking to FIA. I'm just listening to this. So Red Bull saying, consider a red flag. Well done. Okay. You know what? Red Bull. Red Bull. Mercedes selling a jet engine. So I'll explain restart first before I talk about that. They will all line up on the grid as if it's the start of the race. They will race for 3 or 2 laps. Probably 3 laps. They will race for 3 laps. Basically is what it is. So they're all currently in the pit lane. They will all come back out the pits, line up on the grid, and go again. Second of all, Red Bull basically went on to FIA and went, Michael, we know you're busy. We recommend a red flag so that drivers can all come in and change tyres. Well done to Red Bull there. Is that Boris Johnson? Oh no. It looks like Bojo, doesn't it? Is that Max? It is Max. How long is till the restart? Don't know, Daz. Don't know, mate. Mercedes selling the jet engine. Merck's putting their qualifying for... Oh, are they? I knew they were changing wing. It looks more like failure rather than debris. And they're talking to the Red Bull mechanics. Well, not engineer, and mechanics. But God. Joe Bauer, who does look like Boris Johnson. I'm not going to deny it. He looks like him. But, go on. Let's see what Twitter is saying now, because it looks like we're getting a retry. By the way, incredible. I think so. The biggest thing was about this. Red Bull had zero warning of tyres. So in that FIA Renovated Space went, there was no indication that these tyres were going to fail on us, basically. I'm just listening. So Lewis Hamilton has been told by the Mercedes team that they will restart the race. Get in there! Come on! A Mercedes. Is it blue? Is it blue? Pierre Gasly can get an effing podium here. So can Sebastian Vettel. Look at Pierre. Just giving it absolute evils on that Aston Martin car. This is going to be fun. This is going to be very fun. This could be a standing start. Otmar Schaffsnauer, the Aston Martin principal. Mazepin is going to finish a race. Big Boris starts practicing on the race on his push bikes. So the reason for the red flag is basically to change tyres. Oh. Oh, that was just awful. That is a stupid team order. If yeah, poor Latifi there. Yeah, true. Mazepin has finished race racing. I don't know how I feel about Michael Masi. He seems to overlook things and somehow big and give up. I miss Charlie. I think obviously I don't think Michael Masi expected to be thrust into this position so quick. With obviously the unfortunate death of Charlie Whiting. Don't get me wrong, because he was quite UK. By the way, UK 6, and obviously his death was shocking and surprising. But it's been a year now, and you know who I would love to see work on that FAA council. Because by the way, I saw that thing of 20 seconds it took for them to do yellow flags when other cars are passing at that speed. That's not acceptable. You need to basically flag it very, very quick. So, more importantly, I'd love to see Roman Grosjean. Now, do you remember when F1 used to upload the videos of the driver conference? Roman was always talking about safety and stuff like that. And ever since, he has always talked about what he would change. He would love to see him on, because he brings that driver thing. And there's probably people who have driven there. But Sebastian Vettel has got fresh, soft tyres, more importantly. The cameras are now trying to get on that hard tyres of I don't know who that was. I think there definitely needs to be a change. I don't know what there has to be. Williams, that was just poor from them. Screaming to stay out to Latifi. Latifi stayed out and went, oh no, you needed to come in, pit stop. But you said stay out. I do feel sorry for him. It's a penalty, but it's not his fault at all. It really isn't. But my God. This race is still going on. I'm pretty confident. Fernando Alonso just having a little coffee. No, he's not. You can't have, especially at this speed, you can't have tyre failures. Lewis has got front wing damage as well, which is very good. It's a little bit good, isn't it? When you're driving at these speeds, you can't have tyre failures. You really can. It's a BAFTAs tonight. Yeah, it's all changed for safety. It means red flag instantly. Thing is, I think safety is priority number. Don't get me wrong, but you can't have tyres failing like that. You can't. Ever since that. Here we go. I'm just looking here. FIA, these teams are strong. I mean, race. Well, I'm gonna get absolutely bombarded. That is one of the best things they've added this season to the FIA. That is incredible because Mark Clarence saying Yuki Tsunoda hasn't lifted on both yellow safety cars, and Michael Masi saying, Paul, it is not, in my opinion, none of the cars have lifted. Busy there in Baku. So double wave yellows is prepared to stop. It'd be interesting to see, because if you're the drivers, how you go, Massey is going to get hounded in these little things. He's going to get absolutely hounded, basically saying, you need, by the drivers. It's drama, innit? It's what Drive to Survive was. Vettel, though, fresh set of soft tyres, and he sat in P3. His last podium was in 2020 in Turkey last year. Hello, Valtteri, mate. He's just chilling in here. Sat in 14th. This is incredible, by the way. This is... We're going to be excited for a while. Because it's still light, they can still race. They're an ice cream truck. Can't complain. Sergio Perez there. Yep, they can change tyres as Sergio Perez has. Not Sergio Perez. I think he has actually, but as Sebastian Vettel. First ever podium for Aston Martin if Vettel stays where he is. He's the only driver in the top 8 who has got fresh tyres for the restart. This could be... Woof. Leicester set to sign Edouard from himself. Good signing. Very good signing. Varda replacement. The thing is, I will go grab... Right. You're just going to see me room for 2 seconds. I'm just going to go grab a drink because I'm thirsty. As sheesh. I'm very thirsty. Where's Pierre going? Right, Pierre's going nowhere. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Go and get something to drink. We're back. We're back racing. We're not back racing yet. Great. Oh, we close. How close are we? Wait. In the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Put these headphones back on. Oh, well, hello. Anyway, apologies. I didn't know you could hear the fan. I would have muted. 7 minutes till restart. Thank you, Daz. 15 mil is a bargain. It is for a player of Edwards' talent. Logan Paul versus Mayweather. So that is happening tonight. That'll be fun. He tries his best on Earth, and I mean, it was a one-man show, and he's clutched up for us. But more importantly, F4's happening now, because... Let's have another look at Twitter. What's Twitter saying? Who's saying what? Gives a standing start in a real-life F1 game sprint mode lobby. Race will restart in... Oh my god, right, we've got another 14 minutes left. You know what, we'll do some shameless... You know what, we haven't done this in a while. Because of... Well, I haven't done any A-League streams here. Hold up. Here, ready for this. We'll play this song. We'll play this song. 2 seconds. Put that there, minimise that. You can't hear it, but I can. No, that's all that matters, really. If we play this, media source, back up to like there, unmute it. Not media source, wrong one. Desktop audio. Oh yeah! Don't forget, check us out on all of our social media channels. Twitter, @the_top corner. YouTube, you're on it, like and subscribe. Website, sports-corner.com, and the Instagram, the sportscorner_. We'll be back in 5 minutes. I'll just go use the bathroom. Use the little boy's room. Because I need to. Because we've got a long wait. But I'll be back very soon. I'll put a little graphic on that says be back in 5. Hello, I'm back. I'm back. And we should be ready to restart very soon. There we go. We should be all good. We'll stop this media. Hello. Ooh, big box there. Delete that. There we go. We should be okay. Not really in the media mood, Lance Stroll, which I don't blame him, to be honest. But hello. Hello everyone. I'm waiting for the Christian Horner vs Toto boxing match. I pay a lot for Toto would win. Toto would easily win. Toto would easily win in that fight. Restarting 50. Yeah. Quickly run. Whoa, whoa. Yep, under 21 finals. When does that kick off? Right. It is absolutely mental. But Valtteri Bottas is in 14th. There'll be no Watchalong later, unfortunately. We don't do the England friendly. We barely do England, to be honest. I think with the least patriotic channel. Awful crash for Lance Stroll. Yeah, we're like the least patriotic channel you can get. I don't know what the song is, Tubbs. It's non-copyright background music vlog season. What was going to play for me? Season-H5 audio design royalty-free music. It's just sat in my folders from when we did a UCL stream and Josh needed my USB. I mean, if you wanted to see what was actually coming up the channel with some little audio, we have got this obviously all social media, you know that, at the _top corner. Ah, God. I'm looking for Max there, but Turkey versus Italy. That is on the 11th of July. That's at 5:28. That will be with someone. Who knows? It's a mystery. Then Wales versus Switzerland. That'll be KL. Gareth Bale and Granit Xhaka. Then you understand why? Because it's Xhaka. England versus Croatia. 13th of June, 5:2. With Josh. And then we will have Netherlands versus Ukraine. That's to be confirmed at 5:28. 5 minutes left until the start of this race. Race. So, couple. Oh, it's a standing start. Come on. It's what we want. In 4 hours, nice. Come on. We love a standing start. I don't know who, if this is good. Here we go. Let's go. Come on. Can you write it in the chat room? I probably can link in the chat room. Let's look. But Sebastian Vettel in P3 right now, absolutely firing. Is it this one? Wow. So Latifi will move into P15. Oh, to be confirmed is it's a mystery figure, Tubbs, on this channel. It's just whoever wants to do the watch along. Yeah. Or woman. I don't know. I can't even add. Hold up. I do feel sorry for. Nicholas Latifi. Hold up. I'm trying to copy the song name. Tubbs, mate, I can't find it. I can't copy it in. I can give you the name. I'll say it very slow. It is background. If you want to write it down or something, I'll give you a couple of minutes to find a piece of paper or type it in the chat, actually. So it is background music vlog. And then it's bracket season dash H5 audio design in all caps. Close bracket, royalty free music, no copyright, lo-fi, _ RFM, NCM. There you go. Hamilton wins now. Oh. Hamilton, Team Radio. Like this from Hamilton. The thing is, it's one thing that, yes, people don't like him because he dominates. Such a calm head just there, telling to his entire team. He's not a solo guy, he's a team guy, I feel like. Who's that? Why is the Haas there? Why is... Look here. Come on, Gio. Come on, Gio. This is his time. I mean, by the way, I expected this watch I'm going to finish around like it was going to be an hour and 45-minute one. No. Come on, Seb. Fresh tyres. Fresh, soft tyres. Come on, Seb. Come on. He literally has... There you go. He's going to be so happy that he didn't make Q3. Come on. Perez, Hamilton, Vettel, Gasly, Leclerc, Yuki Tsunoda up into 6, Norris, Sainz, Ricciardo, Alonso, Raikkonen, Giovinazzi, Latifi, Bottas, Russell, Schumacher, Mazepin. This is all to play for now. It really is. Hamilton wins again. Poor Latifi. I do feel so sorry for him. 10 seconds stop and go penalty. Unfortunately. Bottas. Looking for fastest lap possibly. Vettel has a chance. He does have a chance. And it's time to go. Race control. So Latifi failing stop and go penalty. After the race resumption. Latifi's race is done. I feel so sorry for him. Because he's about to... He would have finished above his teammate. And that is the worst thing. 9, 50, 51. 3 laps left. And it's time. Starting with Sergio Perez. Hamilton. Vettel. A lot of soft tyres. Perez doesn't. Neither does Lewis Hamilton. But Sebastian Vettel does, more importantly. Even if the drivers didn't change their tyres, Vettel still would have had fresher ones. This could be fun. This should be a great start. Eyes on Sebastian. Did anyone notice we said they put a new wing on the... Yeah, I think... Didn't they put the qualifier... I thought they were going to... I thought they stopped. I thought they stopped doing it after talking to the FIA. Oh, look at his hair. Is that the guys who were just chanting Mazepin? And then Mazepin's span? And Latifi's moved into his 15th spot. It doesn't really matter. The qualifying wing. Look at you, Ethan. Knowledge, remember. Yeah. I didn't think they put it on. This race start is going to be even more interesting. Oh, come on. This could be an incredible restart. It's Perez in P1. Hamilton in P2. Sebastian Vettel is Paul di Resta. Sebastian Vettel in P3. Pierre Gasly in P4. Charles Leclerc in P5. He started pole. Yuki Tsunoda in P6. Lando Norris in P7. Carlos Sainz in P8. Daniel Ricciardo in P9. Fernando Alonso in P10. Kimi Raikkonen P11. Giovinazzi P12. Could get some points here. We know he loves to start. Bottas P13. Russell P14. Latifi P15. Schumacher 16th. Mazepin 17th. I'm only saying all of them because it doesn't matter. We're at a race restart basically. And like Chris said, I hope Checo puts both of his elbows out. I hope he gets involved in all of this. But Sebastian Vettel is that man. He's got fresh tyres compared to the top 8. Another man I think who's got fresh tyres is Daniel Ricciardo. And as you see now, the driver's slowing down, trying to get the temp in the tyres. And you see them stopping just to slow down the rest of the team. Perez lines up. Hamilton lines up. Vettel lines up. That's Nicholas Latifi. He's going to go into the pit lane to serve his stop and go. Poor Nicholas Latifi. Wait, what? Whose Williams is that? Look at the steam from the cars. That's Lewis Hamilton's brakes on fire. 2, 3, 4, 5. The lights are out. We've restarted. Perez goes straight for Hamilton. Hamilton's got him. Hamilton is locked up. Hamilton's run off. Sebastian Vettel's in second. Pierre Gasly's in third. And Charles Leclerc in fourth. Lando Norris in fifth. And this is close here. And Hamilton has just gone right off the track. What a restart for Nicholas Latifi. It doesn't really matter. Norris gets past Yuki Tsunoda. Tsunoda on the inside. Can he get him? You saw the brakes of Lewis Hamilton. That's an Alpine. Getting past there. That's a Fernando Alonso getting past Yuki Tsunoda. George Russell into the pit lane. He definitely had... There's another lock up there. Yuki Tsunoda and Fernando Alonso. Carlos Sainz lurking behind. Same with Daniel Ricciardo. Great restart from Fernando Alonso. This is what you want to see. Kimi Raikkonen in the points. Because of Lewis Hamilton. George Russell is out of the race. He had issues. Hamilton just apologised. It's on Valtteri Bottas. Now Mercedes could be in 0 points. It was Hamilton's fault. Sebastian Vettel in second. Pierre Gasly in third. Sergio Perez in first. Perez has practically got a lead. And Hamilton goes wide. The points are now still with Max somehow. Charles Leclerc, he gets past Pierre Gasly. Gasly's not giving up though. Pierre Gasly's still there on the inside corner. Can he get him? Pierre Gasly does get him on the inside corner. This is the battle we want to see. Charles Leclerc, oof, Gasly holds on. Norris is lurking behind. Norris is just lurking. Leclerc. Can he get past Pierre Gasly? Gasly defends the inside. Norris. Can Norris get Charles Leclerc? He doesn't. But Gasly in third. Leclerc in fourth. Perez in first. Lando Norris not giving it up on Charles Leclerc there. Lovely driving here. By the way, I think Hamilton might actually overtake Mick Schumacher and Mazepin. Probably Mick Schumacher for being realistic. But it's Perez, Vettel, Gasly, Leclerc, Norris, Alonso, Tsunoda, Sainz, Ricciardo, and Kimi Raikkonen. You saw them steaming brakes of Hamilton, but Perez will come down. And Sergio Perez. I feel like we only had one lap. It went so quick. But Sergio Perez drove actually so well today. And Sergio Perez comes home in first. And Sergio Perez in his first win for Red Bull. Sergio Perez wins the Baku Grand Prix. Then it's Sebastian Vettel who's starting nothing. And then it's Pierre Gasly in the AlphaTauri. Then Leclerc, Norris, Alonso, Tsunoda, Sainz, Ricciardo, Raikkonen, Giovinazzi, Bottas, Latifi, Mick Schumacher somehow gets past his teammate Mazepin. And then Lewis Hamilton. What a podium we have got here today. What an absolute podium right now. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Wow. Jesus. Apparently, Perez has had to stop the car. He had to stop the car at the pit exit. It was literally one corner. And if you're Nicholas Latifi, you had such a good start. Both Mercedes finish on 0 points. Sebastian Vettel, driver of the day, easily. Starts in P11. He made them tyres go for a while. Then comes home in P2. Pierre Gasly qualifies 4th. I think he would have been content with the 4th. Gets a podium. And look at the marshals just congratulating him. Look at him. This is Cristiano saying, enjoy your moment with Perez, with Pierre. Absolutely incredible. What an ending to the Baku Grand Prix. What an absolutely incredible ending. AlphaTauri on the podium, Red Bull on the podium, and Sebastian Vettel in the middle of them, sitting in P2. What an incredible... Oh... How can you, if no one can dislike Sebastian Vettel? Wow. Sebastian Vettel gets on the podium somehow. He never lost focus. Oh, Sebastian Vettel, what an ending. We had a great battle between Charles Leclerc and Pierre Gasly. My God, like, let me mute that. Jesus Christ, let me load up Streamlabs. Where are you? Don't forget to check out all of the social media channels at @_top corner on Twitter, at the _ sports corner _ on Instagram, the website thesports-corner.com, the YouTube the Sports Corner. What a race. You're already on the YouTube channel. Fuck me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I don't know if the chat's gone. I can't see anything in the chat. It was 2.5 hours of drama. Don't forget, this is what's coming up on the channel this week and the coming weeks. Turkey versus Italy, that is at 5 to 8 on the 11th of July. Opening up the Euros campaign there. Italy are the dark horses. Wales versus Switzerland then at 5 to 2. That'll be with KL. He loves a Granit Xhaka and he loves Switzerland. Dennis Zakaria in there as well. Then 5 to 2, it'll be Josh and it'll be England versus Croatia. Can we set off our campaign in the Euros into a flying start? And the Netherlands Ukraine ties us off at 5 to 8 on the 13th of June. Could be. Netherlands have got a very good side. Can they do the unthinkable and do what a lot of people, I don't think thought they could do? We'll have a drink and then I'll send me thank yous. What a race. What an absolute race. Thank you to everyone who's joined me today. I genuinely appreciate it. Don't forget to comment, like, all that YouTube stuff. Thank you to everyone that's joined me. I will probably see you the next F1 for sure, and then maybe for some of the Euro stuff. Thank you very much for watching, and peace.